Hello, hello everybody. How are you doing? So exciting to have a group account now, and I am honored to have been asked to broadcast today. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? Good to see you guys. We're going to wait a little bit to see if some people come in. And today I'm going to do, oh look, and I'm a mess after work. Woo! Today I'm going to do a sketchbook flip for you guys, and this is something that we're encouraging all of our members to maybe log on to this account. If you're a member, hi Cindy, if you're a member you have the information, and set up a time and feel free to log into the account and do your own sketchbook flip. That would be a fun thing to do. Oh, I'm telling you, I came home from babysitting all day and I had to make dinner and take care of things, and then I ran out to get here. And now look at me, going, oh my god, I'm a mess. But that's alright. Okay, so let me flip this really quick. For those of you who do not know me, I am Kathy Grillo, and I am now becoming the queen of social media, it looks like here. But you can take a screenshot of this if you like. This is where you can find me, out and about in the online community. Alright, so sketchbook flip. I am going to start with my story, I guess. Let me get my sketchbook here. Oh, there it is. The good old actual sketchbook. So I used to I was art major like through high school and all that, and then I got married and had kids, and I didn't draw really for about 20 some years. And then my husband got a job up here in Michigan, and for about 10 months we only saw each other on the weekends because he would drive back and forth until we moved our whole family up here. So I went to the craft store and I got myself a good old sketchbook and some pencils. And I went online and started taking some classes, which I will show you at drawspace.com, where you can either follow online or print out. You'll see this picture. You print out these nifty little instructions, and it kind of gives you like step-by-step drawing lessons of different, so that's for mouths and shapes and ears, and they give you different techniques that you can do and practice. So I started, throw those over there. So this was like the very first thing I drew. I'm trying to prop this up better. Maybe if I stand up, I could show it better. This is so complicated to figure out. I think my camera's the other way. Sorry guys, I know I just made you dizzy. Alright, so this is the very first thing that I drew after, focus, after 20 years of not drawing. It's not focusing very well, is it? This light in here is crappy. There we go. And so this was just a lesson in symmetry. And then this is just a girl from a magazine, and it was to practice grid work. I don't know if anybody knows what grid work is, but it helps you get proper proportions, and basically you could take a picture and you make grids. Oh, this is, she's alright. This is like the first one I did in a very long time. 2010. It was a long time ago. So, basically with grid work, you make grids and then you can enlarge or small according to, your grid measurements, and it helps you get the proportions and enlarge or decrease. And then I was inspired to draw this cute little puppy dog. Oh, it's good. The light in here is terrible for this sketchbook. I'm like in the corner of my bedroom. There we go. It's used to my camera. Yeah, that is right. And I worked my way through these lessons of practicing. This is just a practice sheet on eyes. and it gave you different techniques. You can see the eye is really made up of squiggles. And so that was kind of that. And the same thing here. This is a quick nature sketch. If I get in there, it's all just little loops and squiggles. And that's a technique to practice if you're out and about in nature. You just want to lay down the basic feel and form really quick. And once again, this is another lesson, a handy dandy avocado, to get texture in your drawings. So it's very free form, not real picky, and just the more you do in one spot, the darker it is. The less you do, the lighter it is. I don't like this one. We're not showing it. It's ugly. This is a cartoon. I don't do cartoons very well. This, I didn't like the fish, but it was more about the texture for the stripes. So I just did it because it was the lesson, and being a good student, you do all the lessons, right? Well, thank you. And this is shading. Just crosshatch, like, you know, getting values for forms. And here's that dog lesson that you saw at the beginning. And here's my version of it. To get, once again, it's showing body form with your shading that's underneath the fur, and then the direction of hair and how to kind of whip it out. Thank you. Yeah. And once again, less is light, more is dark, and that's how you show shape. Of course, the good old classic figure drawings. Here's a little cat. This was another lesson up into the advanced lessons. Oh, wouldn't you know it? Yeah, I gotta find the plug here, guys. Sorry, thank you. I'm like trying to plug my tablet in. There we go. Okay. So, when you get to the more advanced lessons, they give you assignments like this to do. And this, once again, is just cross-hatching, going darker, lighter. Getting shiny reflections and light. I don't like spiders. It's still 2010, okay? Here's a cat. This was to learn how to do the stripes for hair, and practicing once again the glossy eye look, so it looks like an eye. And let's see. I don't like this one. Yeah, I just did the free lessons that were on there. Yep. I just did the free ones. This is caricature. I'm not really good at caricatures. I could follow the step-by-step directions and do this. But like if I had somebody's face, I really can't make a caricature out of them. So it's not my thing. But it was a fun experiment. Ooh, scary face. She's weird looking. This is obviously noses, mouths, and ears. Little close-ups of them, and how noses do come in different shapes and how, or angles, depending on how you're looking at them. That kind of thing. All right. Focus. It's not focusing very well. Sorry. This is, let's see. There we go. This is a more arty, we're getting to more art. In portraits, this is about getting waves of hair and how to do sections. So you take a section and you'll like swoop to get that form, and then swoop up this way, and it kind of makes it so you get the waves in here. This is another style they had you do, more of a linear portraiture style. Thanks. Yeah, I like hair. I don't know, I like hair. Wait till you see. So, are we still? Oh, we're doing 11 now. January of 2011. Let's see. And here's another face. Hair, face, shading. I believe it's all, let me get in here. Yeah, it's all crosshatch shading. Crosshatch shade work for the most part. And then there's hair detail. And here's the rose. And I like the shading for the leaf here. And I'm trying to get to focus. There we go. And then this is all another, just lines one way and then come back the other way. Thank you. I like this one too. There's a nice classic kind of look to it. And then here's a big tree I drew. Once again, let's see, I'll get you up. The leaves are all just circles. Just squiggly circles. And so is the tree bark. It's just circles. And now we get into my dogs that I love. This one is a little off, but this is kind of the same style as that one girl. It's really not how I usually draw too much. You'll see later when I go out on my own. So Dalmatian. Once again, let's see what we can get in there. It's about dog noses, which are bumpy. Yeah, dog noses are bumpy. And so you have little, I don't know how close I can see with it focused. There's like little circles in there. And then once again, like light brings forward. So you have, this is all light to bring the face forward. And the spots were fun to do. Here's a little girl. She's a little creepy. Her eyes are off. Don't look at her eyes. But this was about doing a fleece, kind of a cloth texture. So there's like little loops in there to get the texture of material. Oh, thank you. Oh, I kind of don't hear that too often really anymore, but it's just a, so it's nice when people tell me now. This is just a her face is horrible, but this is just a figure drawing. I don't know why this is having such a hard time focusing. Yeah. Let me wipe it off really quick. I was around kids all day. Who knows what they got on there. Right? Alright, here's an attempt at a cat. It doesn't look like a cat. I'm not a cat person. It was hard. And you'll see the other picture later. Maybe, yeah, I'm kind of like in the bedroom and I have the computer in front of me because I have some stuff I don't have. So, here's another face. Once again, we have the texture for the material. You have the lines for the hair and cross hatching for the face. My son does not like this face though. He says it was creepy. Thank you. This is another practice on a cat. Still didn't work out. That's a tattoo I did for somebody that I worked with a long time ago. This is another dog. More short hair. Let's see. This one dog was fun because his front face is like long hair, and he has like these long pieces up the middle, but all the sides are short. So that was fun. It might be. I don't know. I'm trying my best here. It's kind of like impromptu, and Deb asked me to do this, and I'm like, okay. And so then this is just a little wood scene that I drew out in nature. And this was practicing like depth. And here's another tree. I like old, like mostly dead trees. I think they kind of have a little creepiness to them, and I like them. I don't know why, but I do. It's actually a tree I stopped when we were driving out in the country, and I stopped and made my husband take a picture of it. And this is a painting I want to paint for my living room. Yes, like old ones that are all twisted, and I love it. We have tons of birch trees by where we live, and this is a plan out for bigger drawing, like big wall drawing. 3 panels that I want to do. I don't know what this stuff is, not even mine. This is my very personal one that we got into a huge discussion with like a few weeks ago, if you were in on that scope or if you saw the replay. Basically, this is a self-portrait. I was going to talk about this more in May, Mental Health Month, but I have severe anxiety and some issues. And this was done in a panic attack I had once. So it's a self-portrait, and basically all this crap here. Alright, and all this stuff here is all the crap my brain tells myself. Like, you're fat, you're ugly, you're no good, you're never going to amount to anything, you messed up. All that stuff that's like pounding down on my head. And then the only words you can read on the whole thing is, only love can save me. So, that's that one. Thanks, Cindy. So that's very personal, and it's on, it's the wallpaper on my phone, so I see it every day to remind me. It's a cat my one son tried to draw in my book. This is another, just a little doodle I did, reminiscent of my one friend that's over in Nepal. It's not really finished, it's just a sketch-a-do. So now I have sketches that are no longer in my sketchbook. Let me flip you around really quick. Oh. I have sketchbooks that are no longer in my sketchbook because they have been given away or done for presents. Oh, well, you could catch it on the replay, I guess, if you did. I don't know what you missed. So, this, I'm trying to get the window. This is framed, a 16 by 20 that I drew of my dog China for my husband for Valentine's Day. In 2011. China's no longer with us, but her picture's here. And I actually drew this. I actually drew this while I was watching American Idol one night. To be honest with you, but it looks just like her. It was just a weird drawing. Like, I was very nervous. You know, that nervous we were talking about today? And I just sat down and I drew it, and I don't even know how it got there. But it happened, and it was beautiful, and I was all happy with it. So this one's framed. Alright. Then, let's see. I'll get rid of this. Hi, George. This is actually one of the first digital arts I did years ago when, not all these are digital, some of them are scanned. This is, but this is a digital, but it's done on a canvas texture. So you can actually see the texture in there. And I did this when my son, when I was first introduced to digital art, was when my son's girlfriend came from England and she brought her little bamboo pad. And the whole 3 weeks she was here, I drew on her bamboo pad. And that's how I first got into the art of digital, and I loved it. Let's see what comes up next. Up here, Ray, perfect timing. This is digital airbrush. This is one of the first things I did. I could see 2013. No, I just draw digitally. So it was not scanned in. I just draw it in the digital thing. Like this was an airbrush that I did. Digital airbrush. Yes, I know, right? And so this was in 2013. I did that one. Same time, the same few weeks. This is actually a sketch. This is a pencil sketch that I did for a friend of ours. It's her granddaughter. I don't know. Let me see if I can turn it. And this is scanned in my computer now because obviously it's at her house. It's not at my house. Oh, I don't want to do that. Let's see. This is hard to hold this camera and do this at the same time. This I just did pretty recently. This is done in on my tablet with Sketchbook, the Sketchbook app. Oh, thanks. Yeah, this is just done. This was just done on my Sketchbook app on my little Nexus tablet. Just kind of playing around when I was thinking about maybe buying some digital equipment. But I wanted to play around with it first because I wasn't sure. I said, oh, I'm going to play around with it, see if I really like it, figure it out. And so I did that on my little app one day. And then this is the first thing I painted on my digital equipment that I have after I got it for Christmas. This is the first painting I painted after. This was my first digital painting with my setup. You can't see, the colors are really bright. I don't know if I could get, that's a little better. But there's tons of colors in there. And this is also done on Sketchbook Express. So it's very blurry because it's very, very small. It's on my little tablet. It is an app for your phone or your tablet called Sketchbook, and I think the Express version is free. So that was done on there. This is the owl that I just sent away to Miss Karen Orr, and it's going to be hanging somewhere in her house now. She has the original, but yeah, this is the scanning, a digital scan of that sketch page that she has. Thanks. Yeah, Karen Orr has this now. I sent it to her, and she's going to send me some of her illustrations back. I'm glad I scanned them all. This was my, we do not have a Rottweiler. I'm trying to, where's my camera on this thing? I don't even know, guys. Oh, it's down. Okay. But, yeah, somebody else said that too. It kind of does. It's probably the same kind of owl. My husband liked this dog so much he took it to work, even though we do not have a dog like this. So I don't have this one anymore either because it's in his office, on the shelf in his office. But that's a pencil drawing. Real pencil, graphite pencil, not digital pencil. Here's the cat. that I finally ended up drawing. There's the cat I finally ended up drawing. It's my aunt's cat, Taki. And it is also graphite pencil with a little bit of colored pencil added in for color for the cat, for its eyes, and to give the sense of that champagne color that Siamese cats have. And this is a clown I drew for my boss before I moved up to Michigan. She collected clowns, so I drew her one and gave it to her on my last day of work before I moved up here, so she can remember me. And I assume it's probably still in her office at the hospital. Thanks. Yeah, my old, smoky, sad clown. And this is my mom and dad's cat, Blackjack. This is also framed. It's a picture of it. This is hanging in my parents' living room right now. So, let's see. What else do I got? This is Sasha. This dog is hanging in a house in Long Island, New York. This is a big 16 by 20. It's above the fireplace in some house in Long Neck, not Long Island. Long Neck, New York, I think it's called. Yeah, I did these. Gosh, I did. This is a portrait. I'm going to turn you guys back around. Boom. Alright. Thank you. This is a portrait that I did for my neighbor down the street. Commissioned me to do it for a job she was doing. They have a tile company, and this guy was making memory boxes for his kids, and so he wanted this portrait, which he got the portrait, and then they also took this portrait and printed it onto tiles that were embedded in like a wood box for memory box. So I do not know these people, which is probably why they turned out so great. But that was a big 16 by 22. And here's another digital watercolor that I did way back in 2013. Yeah, they own a tile company, and you can print things on tiles and use them as photos. There's memory boxes, coasters. It's kind of cool. He's also my connection to print bigger canvas prints or t-shirts, things like that. And you guys, I think that's it. I think that is all my stuff. Yeah, it is. So, once again, this is what I usually do here. Recently, I'm going to try to do some more pencil work, probably when it warms up and I can sit outside and enjoy it. But I'm usually here doing digital work, so if you're interested, feel free to follow me. Thank you. Thanks a lot, you guys. Feel free to follow me. If you're on any of these social medias, hit me up. I need new friends on them because I'm new to all of them, and I don't even know how half of them work. And I hope that all of you will take the initiative and hop onto this group account we have and share your sketchbooks or processes or whatever you kind of want to talk about, your new medium or what you got at the craft store. That would be great. So, it'd be wonderful to hear from you and see from you and get to know each other better. So thanks for sharing this time with me. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for the hearts. This is a new account, so I'm sure the crew account can use some hearts. Yes, I learn all the time. And I hope to see you guys soon. I will probably be scoping again from my account right here on Friday, hopefully. But we're going away out of town this weekend for Easter, so hopefully things don't get too crazy, and I'll be there Friday because I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what I've been working on. Let's see. open. I want to go to in progress, and oh, here he comes. This is a sneak peek. I'm working on this. So this is what I'm working on right now. It's an oil painting of a little kitten. So I'm only this far, not very far on it, but hopefully I'll get a little farther before Friday, and it's not super boring to see where I'm at. But yeah, there's the start. That's what I'm working on right now. So, oh, that, and my son gave me a job. What did my son wants me to do? This is totally not my son. My son wants me to do these. So I drew these, and I have these to work on too, but I won't scope those. Some kind of video game guys or something. I don't know. But that's what I've been up to this week when I haven't been on camera. Alright, guys. Yeah, I don't know. You can't turn your kids down, right? They ask for something. I have one that wants me to draw him a tattoo. Another one that wants me to draw him some monkey thing. And then this one. Alright, so this is the current art project. That's where I'm at. So come check me out on Friday, and you can watch my progress and chat with me and have a great time just catching up. I appreciate all your time and attention, and I hope to see you guys soon. Have a good night, everybody.